Hi all, I hope you are doing good. In our previous video, you learned about the Google Colab interface, including the table of content, code cells, text cells, and how to run your first Python code. Now, let's move on to the today's agenda and explore the next set of basics. Today's agenda is data type, print and get user inputs, what is variables, how to use arithmetic operations. These are the things we will going to discuss today. Let's get started. Data types. I hope you guys know how to enter into this page because we have discussed this yesterday itself. Now I have added one data type section here. Once you double click this section, you can able to see I have added one data type section. Below this I will going to add on code cell. Before that you have to know what is data type. Data type means kind of a label. That label tells to computer we are working with this kind of values. Values means we are working with numbers, or we can either work with characters. Okay, I will add one more code cell below to this. Now we have different kind of data types. First main data type we have is integer. Integer means it will allow number values. Okay, it may be positive number or negative number. Let us check how to see this is integer or not, how to ensure that this is integer or not. Type of this value, what is this? int. Int means integer. Fine. Okay, now I'm checking with negative number. What is the result? int. Int means again this is integer number only. Now I'm going to add one more code cell below to this. Fine. Here we can see what is float. Float will also handle numbers, whereas this will handle only fraction, floating numbers. Okay, let's see, like 12.5 minus 12.5, like this fraction numbers can handle by float. I'm just checking this type of minus 12.5. what is the result I'm getting? It is float. Fine, right? And now let us see what is string. Okay, string means whatever the numbers. String always handles numbers, also it will handle character, because whatever the number assigned inside the bracket, those are the numbers or values considered as a string. For example, minus 12.5, I'm assigning this and executing this. What is the output I'm getting? Same output, that same single one code is I'm getting, and after that minus 12.5 it is giving. If I want to check what is this type, I can able to check that, right? Type of open bracket minus 12.5. what is this type? str. str means strings. Strings you can either use single quotes or double quotes, that is not a problem. You can execute with single quotes as well. Okay, now we have one more data type called boolean. I'm just adding one more code cell below to this. Here I am naming this is as a boolean. Boolean means this data type allows only true values and false values. To check this type, just typing true inside and executing. Can you see bool? Bool means boolean. Now let's learn about print and user inputs. I'm just adding one more section. Okay, not here. I'm just adding one more section below to this one. Okay, I'm collapsing this section. Now naming this section as print slash user inputs. Okay, let us add new code cell below to this. For print anything, you need a keyword called print. Print means getting output, right? Yes, you can either print values, executing, you got that too, and you can print the strings. You got the value, right? This is how you can print. If I want to print continuously 2-3 values, how can I do that? Simply you can do like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and execute. Now this is executed, right? And you can ask, I have another print here, I need to print something. Just executing. This is printing in another line. Then you would have another question also. I don't want to print this is in another line. With the same line I have to print. What you have to do is you have to use the keyword called end. Okay, end equal to single quotes and execute this. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, good. If I want to add one space, you can either add space here. Now if you see 1, 2, 3, 4 got added here. This is how you can able to print something. Now I want to get the inputs from the user. After that I have to print that. How can you do that? I will just adding one more code cell here. For gathering inputs from the user, you need to use the keyword called input. Input of name. This is using as a string. Okay, for input you have to assign this to somewhere, name. Okay, fine. Now if you execute this, it will ask you the name. I will give the name. Now you can see, right, name is printed. We received input from user and executed it. This is how you have to receive inputs from user and you can execute. Let me see one more example. I'm adding one more code cell. Name equal to input of name and date of birth equal to input of date of birth. Now I want to print name and date of birth. I can simply execute this. Now it is asking name. Now it is asking date of birth. This is the result you got. Okay, this is how you can use print and user inputs function. Now let us learn variables. Before that, I would like to collapse this section and adding new section, naming this section as variables. Shift enter. Now I got one new code cell. Variables means nothing but it is like a bucket. It will store some values inside it. Okay, for example, a equal to 10. Value 10 is assigned to the variable a. Okay, let us try to execute this. Now it is executed. We don't see any result. We need to print this. Print a. Now you can see, right, this variable hold values 10. Variables can hold string values as well. For example, b equal to, but we have to give that string in single quotes or double quotes. Now print b. Execute this. Fine. This is how variables would get executed. But there is some limitations. Whenever you are giving the variable name, which means this a, b, you should not start with numbers, and also only numbers are not allowed and keywords are not allowed. Something restrictions like this are there. Okay. Well, now it is arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations means nothing but addition, division, multiplication and subtraction. This all are comes under arithmetic operations. Okay, I have added one more section. I'm just adding code cell below to this. A equal to 10, B equal to 20, C equal to A plus B. Now print C. I'm just executing. What is the result we are getting? We are getting result as 30. So which means what is happening here? A and B is getting added and we are getting result as 30. Likewise, if we want to subtract, we can do that. If we want to do multiplication, we can do that. If we want to do the division, we can perform that. This is how the arithmetic operations are executing. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe to Datatypes and comment below. See you in the next video. Thank you.